Hello. I want to show you an app that I'm experimenting to use. Has a lot of potential. Probably at this point could use a lot of tailorization. But it's a way for us to remotely fill out forms while we are just on the road, different locations. We can't be at the plant to fill out white sheets. Or the difficulty is, say, once we even fill them out, how do we get them to the plant then? How do we get them into Rick's hands, to our CSR's hands? So I've been using this PDF Expert, and I've pre-created a PDF, and I'm running this on my iPad, and I've pre-created a PDF with input forms so that you can take advantage of this app and how it works. And so the form that I have is intake form, and you can see to the left the different sources that you can have. It shows you recent documents, and it shows you accounts. You can see I have my Google Docs account, I have my Dropbox account, which has a lot of different files in it that I work remotely with from my phone, for work, for personal. I'm going to go back to the top documents. These are files that are created on the iPad, intake form blank. And you can see all the highlighted fields are not highlighted, but all the blue boxes. That just means it's a field that I can interact with. It could be a text field, it could be a checkbox, it could be a drop-down list of options, or it can be a date. So it's really convenient, I think. So let's start with company. That's text field, so it prompts me to enter in some text into it, or just any type of data. Customer number, say 599. Contact your mama, and I'm not going to fill out everything. It's just an example. So those are text fields. Checkbox field. If you look over to the middle here on the top, I'm going to select quote. See, it just selects that. We just touch your finger. Bottom left, specifications. You see you got style, size, and test. Under flute, there's a little arrow. If you can see that, I'm going to touch that, and it gives me a drop-down menu. These are preset options I've created in Acrobat for this file. I'm going to select C, test, 32, another text box, other check boxes, say craft, glue, inside, plain. So those are the check boxes in text. The other option I like is the date field, because I just like to look at a calendar. Where you touch the date field, the calendar comes up. Today would be easy, so if I look over here on October 2nd, creating this video, I'll select October 2nd. So, and then for the signature field, this is an option that could be an advantage when they actually might need to sign something on the spot. I don't think it's relative here for the intake form, but say if it was a BOL for shipment, if you as a salesman had to take something in your car and it's only 25 or 50, you can get a PDF from Bobby or whoever, and it has a signature field at the bottom of it. You can touch it and they can sign it. This options are my signature, customer signature. My signature is a preset that you can create. You can see that. I'm going to delete it. If you go to the customer side, and this is also be available, say, for sample cards. When you bring a design for them, and if they approve it, the sample made from design, they can just sign it right on the form, PDF of the sample card. So I'm going to select customer signature, and that's where it brings up like a whiteboard where they can actually sign their name or check or what have you. And you can change the size and color and tailor however you want. But this is the app. I think it's pretty neat. I mean, a lot of potential. I'm just experimenting with it now. But once you finish with your file, up at the top right, you can save a copy, give it a different name, save it in your Google Docs, Dropbox, or locally. If you just go save a copy, I'll save one now. I'll give it the name 5, customer 599. That's kind of my sandbox customer number. Something specific to the job. Your mama, because she likes it. And I'll just say done. And then you can see that create another file up there at the top, 599 underscore your mama. Go to the top right again, and then I can just send by email and email it to the CSR or it's whether sample approval form or whatever it is. Email it to whoever it needs to get to next. But that's just a way to conveniently fill out a form on a tablet device remotely without needing to fill it out, then scan it, or drive it to the plant and fill it out on site. And again, that's PDF Expert.